Okay, so I got another Onyx from Tokul, and killing these guys with explosive attacks. These are what the stats are looking like. Pretty balanced, you know? And yep, now I just gotta go kill some gorillas. Hopefully it's not super packed. I'm probably gonna use melee and mage in Dragonhide with manual casting flames as Zamorak for mage. We'll see how AIDS it is. Okay, that's what we were hoping for. 4 kills in, and we landed the first Zenyte shard of the account. I'm going to make this into a Ring of Suffering, as I will get basically the best in slot hybrid ring. It is the best in slot hybrid ring for Trailblazers, because we don't have access to Brimstone ring, which is otherwise the best in slot hybrid ring. It gives you defensive bonuses. So yeah. We're going to get the Ring of Suffering first, then we're going to get the Torture Amulet, because we're going to spend a lot of time at Tazar, and then we're going to go get Mage, the Mage Bracelets, and the Ranged Necklace in that order. So, yep, I'm just going to make this into a Suffering and go back to Tazar for some training. I'm probably going to, when I go back to Gorillas, I'm probably going to use melee ranged, because it's just, I don't know, the casting speed and the manual casting is kind of annoying. If we had Staff of the Dead, it wouldn't be as bad, but we don't, so yeah. Here we go. Finally got an Obsidian armor drop, and sadly it is the Obsidian plate body. Not an upgrade, but we do need a full set eventually for the task. Is it a task to just wear one? Nope. Oh well. Like I said, it's, you know, 1 strength bonus less, and yeah. It's a pretty crappy item to get, but it's an item nonetheless that we don't have to buy for the Obsidian armor equip set or equip task. So yeah, that's my kill count right now. Completely inaccurate, because of course, like I said before, it does not track nothing drops. So yeah, still no Obsidian staff. That's a 1 in 1,000 from the mages. You can buy it, but it'd be cool to get it as a drop, because normally it's like 1 in 4,000 for whatever reason, you know. I don't know if anybody else thought of this when they were a child, but back in the day when I used to kill Tazar, I always assumed that the uncut onyx was on the Tazar drop table. That was, you know, back in the day when we really didn't have expansive drop tables, and I just assumed, well, these guys will drop anything that's stocked in their shops. Okay, that was kind of quick. We got our second obsidian item, and it is a unique obsidian helmet, which is a +3 to melee strength, superior to... It is the best in slot melee strength item we can get on our areas, so now we are just missing the obsidian legs, which is only a +1 melee strength. I think the Fremennik Kilt is better than that, and the Tassets are best in slot melee strength, but we're not going for that right now. So Obsidian Helmet, nice upgrade to have. It'll speed up the Tazar grind very, very slightly, but, you know, it's an upgrade nonetheless. So, yep. Okay, so not too bad luck here. We finally completed a full set of obsidian. That is the kill count. Again, inaccurate because of nothing drops. But yeah, that's how many of each item we got. Of course, I still have to stay here for the entirety of the Tokul grind, because it's good XP per hour in melee, and the only other place I would do this now would be the Monkey Madness 2 tunnels, probably with full obsidian plus the Berserker necklace and the obsidian sword, because that would probably be better DPS than a whip, and their defense level doesn't... basically, full obsidian training is like the best XP per hour in melee, where defense isn't a factor, but because these Tazar have a defense level, you know, it's just not worth using the obsidian set bonus for obsidian weapons here, because you would just miss way too often, especially with the Berserker necklace. So yeah, I'm just going to continue grinding out the Tokkul, and then once we get to a Tokkul milestone where we can buy an Onyx, I'm just going to go and kill some gorillas so we can keep getting more and more Zenites for the tasks. So yeah, nice. Alright, another Tokkul milestone yet again. We got another pair of obsidian plate legs, so that's almost 2 full obsidian sets from Tizar so far, so we sell that with the Karamja gloves, puts us at 263,000. These are the combat stats. We got the 25 million hit points XP that you need for 250 points, and we're almost to 99. So yeah, here's the third Onyx, which once we get a Zenite shard, that's going to turn into a the amulet for melee training. We're not, you know, I mean, we still got to get 99, but we still got to get like 22 million XP in each skill afterwards, so anything to speed up the process, to be honest. But yeah, I think I'm going to use I believe instead of mage and melee at Tormented Gorillas. It's kind of annoying with the prayer switching and the manual casting. Instead, I'm going to use the obsidian rings that you get from doing it. Let's see how many I have. $133. It's honestly not that much, but I don't know. We'll see how many I drop. I figured it'd be a decent alternative to like smithing rune knives and, you know, wasting out on the bolts. But I think most of the time people just use magic short bows with like good arrows. But what's our arrows looking like? Only 130 rune arrows? Yeah. That's pretty shitty. So, I'm going to go with the obsidian rings for now. See how that goes. Alright, so we are 63 kills in. This is our loot so far. Dragon Scimitar is more rarer than a Zenite Shard, because Dragon Scimitar is 1 in 128 on leagues. It's not affected. Got a bunch of seeds, javelin parts, elite clues. I did accidentally let one despawn, but we got our second Zenite Shard, which will allow us to create our second cut Zenite. So let's go do that now. Do I even have the mushroom pie for the... Okay, I can make a mushroom pie for the Zenite amulet, so... Okay, that's cool. I didn't want to do that anyway. But yeah, I don't even know why I'm keeping recording this. Yeah. Okay, so I'm still on the Tokkul grind. Just wanted to point out we finally got our first drop from a Tizar Mej. For some reason, these NPCs, I'm assuming because they have like lower health. How much health do these guys have? 200. Okay, so the Tizar Meges have like half the health of the big guys. And the drop rate for a cape or staff from a Tizar Mej is normally it's 1 in 4,096. Oh, so it makes it a little bit, so it makes it like a little bit over 1 in 1,000 for any specific drop from the mages. So we got an obsidian cape there, which is kind of funny, but yeah, we're still grinding our way out to the 4th Onyx, the 3rd Zenite for an Onyx. But yeah, fun. Okay, so I'm feeling lucky. Oh, forgot my Ring of Suffering. You might already guess what I'm doing. Hopefully, hopefully it's not too packed at Serb this weekend, and I can land a... Hopefully I can land a, you know, a Primordial or a Pegasian Crystal. Also the Infernal one for when we get the Smoldering Stone for when we get the Dragon Pickaxe. I'm gonna go melee. I feel like our melee DPS, specifically at Cerberus, is much better than anything else. We can Dragon Battle Axe spec and super attack, and we hit like around 50, which is pretty good. So yeah, hopefully I can get this done. But that's all reliant on finding a world. So yeah, it's what I expected. Our DPS is quite mad at Cerberus with our DPS is quite mad with our current setup, so that's nice. Let's see what this one gives me. Lava's already. I could go for the no ghost kill, but I'm just gonna let it happen. You know, I'm not gonna really tank the boss. I don't wanna... Come on. I was hitting so well before, and... Fire runes. Oh well. That's the wrong crystal. Well, there's number 2. Still no Primordial or Pegasian or Smoldering. Oh well. I don't know. I was just killing Cerberus and thinking how crazy it would be if somebody happened to find a Paft glitch in old school. For those that don't know, the Paft, it's a constant glitch that, I don't know, gets introduced in, you know, sometimes broken updates, and what it basically corresponded of, there's a feature, part of the glitch, I don't know, it has to do with how the game tracks your character, and they did some, it was different every time, but it basically revolved around what is considered an invalid teleport, and that would allow you to basically go into any instanced area, so like somebody's fight cave, somebody's quest cutscene, and possibly with the Paft, if it was in leagues, you could probably go to an area you're not allowed to go to, because you would probably bypass the normal methods of getting into an area, such as, you know, like opening a gate, something like that. So yeah, if that was in leagues, it'd be crazy, but you probably would be banned as soon as you went over the point threshold for, you know, the maximum amount in 3 areas. So yeah, it'd be cool if it could happen, but it just probably would never happen. So yeah. Really? There we go. Our first crystal we can actually use is the Pegasian crystal. So now we are just missing the Primordial and the Smoldering Stone, which the Smoldering Stone has the same drop rate as the other crystals. So yep, now I just need those, and the only other item I'd be missing from Cerberus, I guess, would be the Hell Puppy, which honestly I wouldn't mind going for. You know, I can only do this on task, so when I do get a task, I'll probably kill Cerberus. It's not the best XP, but, you know, getting a Slayer boss pet would be cool. Okay, we finally got Torstal Seeds, which will allow us to complete the Ardougne Elite Diary. Very desirable item. Very hard to get other places because the Torstal Seed is the highest tier seed, so it is usually the rarest item on the seed drop table, minus high level tree seeds, so very nice there. It's awesome. The Ardougne herb patch did not die for the Torstal task, so now we can successfully complete the Ardougne Elite Diary. I could boost for the agility course, but I feel like I should just get some laps done at the good old Ape Atoll course. But yeah, 90 Herblore. Awesome. Can now make super combats unboosted. Very nice. Here we go, the final lap in terms of standard agility XP, and we got 90 agility. We can now use the Ardougne rooftop course, and our Ape Atoll lap count is at 658. Not 50% of the way to 2,000 laps yet, but now we can complete the Ardougne Diary for the points, the Herblore XP, and the first Elite Diary completed on our account for leagues. Okay, here we are. We're at 91 agility, and that got us 12 marks of grace. I'm going to continue doing this, just doing herb runs in between, and then when I run out of seeds, I guess I'll pick Pocket Master Farmers for worthwhile seeds. Basically, like I'm looking for Irit, Toad, Flax, Snapdragon, all the herbs with easy secondaries. Alright, here is 92 agility with 16 marks of grace. Alright, that is level 93 agility, and that is 16 marks of grace. I already had 13 from a previous session, and you know, I had to go help somebody with something, so I can't just leave him there. So yeah, just been alching my rune items from PVM. I've gotten 1.6 million alks, and I've still got those rune javelins I could make an alk if I wanted to for agility alking, but it's really annoying. I don't know if it's worth it in terms of magic XP and GP. We're really not going to hurt for money with access to revs, so I'm probably not going to do that. But probably I'll still make the rune javelins for use for ballista and like fletching XP, but I'm not going to bother alking them. Okay, there is completing 250 laps of any rooftop agility course. We ended at 71 marks of grace. You can get full graceful for a set, but that costs 260 marks. And for that only giving 100 points, I believe it is more worth it to do the Ape Atoll agility course, as we can still squeeze out a further 750 league points from that agility course alone, whereas this one is the only one left is the graceful and the mixing of a stamina potion, which we could do now, but I believe it is more worthwhile to knock out both those graceful and staminas in one task. So yeah, I'm gonna do this herb run and go to the ape course and go ape shit, you know? Found this guy at the Ape Atoll agility course who is rank, at the moment, he is rank 67 for league points, and he is rank number 16, so he is top page for overall XP with 1.3 bill. Very nice, Lemus. Keep up the good work. Going for the Awawaji backpack, just like me. Okay, we are one lap off 1,000 laps at the Ape Atoll course. That is the halfway point for the 500 point task. This milestone doesn't give you any points. 1,500 and 2,000 laps are the next milestones for that. That being said, once this is done, it is one of the few non-RNG related grinds once we finish this, it's one of the few non-RNG related grinds out of the way, minus maxing and the 1,000 Brimhaven ticket task. These two agility tasks specifically are probably, one of the last grind-oriented tasks minus maxing. So that's a really, really good sign, because then after that we can just knock out a bunch of tasks that we've been, putting off, Slayer-related, stuff like that, and it's just basically RNG from there on out, honestly. Oh, and I guess, I forgot, not just RNG, but, I guess the 25 mils, I guess, are considered grinds. Yeah. Okay, finally decided to knock this out. This is the full angler set on Trailblazer. It's a 1 in 2 from having the max amount of relics. It's a 1 in 2 chance per game. 10 minutes a game. It's like a bit annoying, but yeah, it goes nice with the farming cape. And I think that's it for the video. Got Pegasians. I guess I'll equip those now for the video because they look a lot better than angler boots. Yeah, it's the end of the video. We still got a bit. You still got 1,000 laps to do the Apatol course. But yeah, it's been nice.